Everybody, it's Chris over at Dixieland Farm with Peter from the Netherlands, and I don't usually get people from the Netherlands here, so I'm going to ask him just some questions to educate me. So, Peter, do you have to eat Danishes every day for breakfast? Famous Danes that I know, because I did some research, there's Dane Cook, there is Dane Judi Dench. With your shoes, do you shellac them or do you stain them? Dutch boy painter, is it now the Dutch man painter that you buy? So, when you go out on a date, do you just say we're going out on us? Alright, so, Peter brought me way too many records. He was very super generous because I've got nothing for him except for a slight infection that I've given him. But, you know, it was worth it. He brought me a treat from Damian, Ned Dustbin. I still don't know what that name means. It means something to somebody. He gave me one of my favorite records of all time, Kinks, Lola versus Power Man and the Money Go Round. This is a great Kinks album. I needed it. I've looked for, I'm going to say 15 years for this album. At my college radio station, they had it. Hey, look, it's Peter. Ta-da. They had a copy. It was really beat up, and I didn't steal it. I probably should have stole it. I'm admitting to you that I'm a thief. So, all right. He went to some Goodwills here in America. What do you think of our Goodwills compared to your Goodwills?
Quite similar, a little bit more religious, I guess. The theme is gospel here in the record bins and Goodwills. And more clothes, actually, I think.
A lot of clothes, yeah. And I've started shopping there because I'm already there.
I got one.
Oh,
there it goes.
The quality of the USA.
I haven't been here, but Myrtle Beach.
Fantastic.
Yeah. Goodwill score.
Got me a Marie Callas, the famous diva. So, opera. I think she's Greek. I'm not sure. So, one of the few sopranos that I do love. This is Van Cliburn, who died last year, the year before. I've got this already, so I'm going to give this off to a VC member. You don't have this on it? Let me know. And so, Rainforest, Walter Wanley on Verve. This is, let's see if I can tilt it. You can see both of us. There you go, look at that. So this is jazz organ.
This comes with a recommendation by Tony Bennett, so that should be good.
If Tony says it's good, it's for me.
He knows music.
I have this already. This is Ray Ellis, Alice in Wonderland. Look at those va-va-voom, huh? And and it's like a paint can down there. What's going on down here? Right, because they didn't paint. I mean, like, clean up the set. Or is it coffee? Or is it, who knows what's going on? Craziness. Europa Jazz. So we got Bud Powell Quintet, Chet Baker Quartet, Jerry Mulligan, huge Jerry Mulligan fan, and Zoot Sims. I don't know who he is, but this is great jazz. So happy to get that. What? Are you kidding me? The best of Otis Redding? Every song Otis Redding ever did is great, so best of should be every song. Well, some of his songs sound the same, so maybe best of is good. But, that is amazing. That's all I need. This is all I need. And I also needed this. Pete Fountain, High Society, which was a fantastic 80s adult magazine. If you've never read it, it was tasteful. Not like Hustler with its So, Tobacco Road, Lou Rawls, and what's he's like? Come on, man! Come on, man! What's he negotiating there? He's negotiating with Onzie Matthews. What a name! So, Tobacco Road, Cotton Fields, this Old Man River. This has got that old-timey Southern charm to it, huh? I can't wait to sip my mint julep and think about the times that were. Tarkus, if you're going to listen to an album about an armadillo tank, this is the one. All right? Don't go buy any imitators. I've already got Tarkus. This will go off to somebody who needs it. So it's a great album. I'm going to give this to somebody in mind because I've already got a copy. Tim Guthrie gave me my copy, and I never gave Tim anything back on purpose. Tim doesn't deserve anything.
He has enough.
He's got enough.
That's the guy with the $10,000 Flaming Lips record.
He's got the blood vinyl.
He's got it all.
Yeah, and if you didn't watch Tim's video on Blacklight Records, that is the coolest thing. So you might have really cool records that you don't realize.
Stuff. Yeah.
So anyway, this is Matching Tie and Handkerchief. This is a 3-sided record. It says it on there. So side 2 has got 2 parallel grooves. You drop the needle in one, you get one program. You drop the needle in the other, you get a different program. So you were like, hey, I want you to listen to this, and you put it on, you got something else, and you got stoned and freaked out, man. So this has got, I think the Cheese Shop's on that one. I've been looking for this Ian Hunter album for a while. So from Mouth of Hoople, I just never came across it in my price range. And this is free, which is definitely my price range. Thank you so much, Peter. And Quad. So this is Switched on Bach by Walter Carlos before he became Wendy Carlos with the old snip snip. I'm looking forward to this. Anybody who ever posts Switched on Bach, I always say, hey, do you know what a pain in the ass this album was to make? Because it was a monophonic synth. So if you played a chord, you had to record it 3 times. So you had to get your timing perfect. So this album is amazing playing. A little lifeless because you had to record it 3 times every time you played a chord, but I'm looking forward to what it sounds like in Quad. Peter Nero, Summer of 42. Summer of 42, if you don't know, is a movie about a 15-year-old boy sleeping with a cougar of like a 35-year-old woman. And it was touching and lovely in the 70s. That wouldn't fly today. That is not appropriate material. So, it's
not.
Well, if you're Terry Mack, it's appropriate material. But look at that dude. You don't want to go in the shower with that dude. He is ridiculous. Look at the ruffles. Love it. So, in Quad, I can't wait to think about... this is a demonstration record. Stereophonic Spectacular. So, it's Holiday in New York, but in, stereo. So, hello, dear. Would you like some cocktails? That would be lovely. And it'll be like that, and then like honking car horns. And I love collecting stereo demo albums. So this is how did Peter know?
I just thought it was funny because it had New York on it, but I didn't know you were that excited about it. So that's good.
So excited.
Yeah.
I just can't hide it. And for me, but it's really for Marissa, The Rescuers, not Down Under, which would look like that. Right. So, with the talents of Bob Newhart and Ava Gabor, those are talents. And so, I think it's the story of the Rescuers. So that's going to be really cool. Maybe there's a book in there. I'm not sure. I've got to check. Story and songs from the film. Lovely. And all the way from the Netherlands. Crosby, Stills, Nash & Young. I never had Deja Vu. So this is, mwah. Mwah. Look at that. Do you remember the video when John Coltrane, Astral Travel 68, and Derek met and they hugged? So I'm gonna. It was like that. It was like, and then it was about to, and then it was back again, and then it was back again. Take care, everybody.
Bye bye.
I'm glad you were here. He just joined in, didn't he?
It's fun. Bye bye.
Bye.